In this video, I am going to explain about a program to find multiplication of individual. Here is a program to find multiplication of individuals. First of all, we will see a program how to write this. So this is a program and this is the output of this program. These are the header files we should include stdio conio.h, and this is the main function. And we have opened the program. Here I have declared three variables. Three variables are integer type variables. So n are mul. N is for entering a given number. Either it is multi-digit number, and R is for reminder. Mul is equals to 1. I have initialized mul is equals to 1 for multiplication purpose initially. So this is a printf function. Enter a number, we have to enter a given number, and that number should be scanned by scanf function that should be stored by compiler. This is %d I have used because the integer type now %d address of n. This number should be stored in n variable, and this is while loop. What is the use of while loop? Means if you use a while loop, it terminates, it gives result until this condition fails. Until this n greater than 0 condition fails, the loop terminates and gives result from these three steps until this condition n greater than 0 fails. So this is the logic. R is equals to n percentile 10, mul is equals to mul into R, n is equals to n by 10. So this is the logic. It should be in sequence, three steps, and this is the printf. The multiplication of individual is %d, and this %d is mul. So mul is equals to mul into R is the result, final result. That result is also integer type variable. So I have declared here int mul. So this is a integer type variable. The answer should be integer type only. Multiplication of a multi-digit number, individual numbers, and this is get ch. I closed program, and this is the output should be get. Next, I want to go about explanation how this loop while loop works. So let us go. Let us see now. Here is a logic that if we divide a multi-digit number with 10, it leaves a number, a last number in that multi-digit number as remainder, and it gives a number that does not contain last digit. Except the last digit, it gives a number as coefficient. So if we consider number 135, n is equals to 135. If we divide with 10, it leaves remainder 5. That is the last digit in 135 number, and it gives coefficient 13. That a number that does not contain last number, it does not contain last number, that is 5 as coefficient. These are the coefficient, and this is the remainder. And now in computer language, percentage symbol leads to remainder in computer language, and divided symbol leads to gives result as coefficient. And next, and see how this while loop works now. While n greater than 0, here is a logic that R is equals to n percentile 10. This symbol should be pronounced as percentile. N percentile 10, and next mul is equals to mul into R, and next n is equals to n divided by 10. So this is the logic now. I will explain now step by step. Step 1. If you want to multiply 135 individual numbers, 1 into 3 into 5 or 5 into 3 into 1. So we want the compiler should store at least one number in step by step. In step 1, one number should be stored by compiler. So we have a logic here. If we divide a number with 10, if we number 10, it leaves remainder 5. So here is 5 is there now. Stepwise storing a number 5 by compiler. So how the logic is, R is equals to remainder is equals to n. N means 135 percentile 10, and now R value becomes 5. And now mul is equals to mul into R. Mul value initialized 1. 1 into R. R is now 5. Now mul value is equals to 5. And we want a number of 5 is stored in by compiler, and the 3 should be stored by compiler. Next step is want to store by compiler is 3. If you want 3, we should divide a number with 13 to leave remainder 3. So n now is now n value will changes from 135 to 13 because divided symbol leads to coefficient, no? So divided symbol means n value now becomes 13 coefficient. This is step 1. And now step 2. Step 2 is step 2 is now r is equals to number is 13 percentile 10. Now r value becomes r is equals to 3. Last number is 3, no? Remainder which is 3. Now mul value becomes 3 into 5. Remainder r into, now previous mul value is 5. Now mul value becomes 15. And next we should change the number 13 from 1. 3 is stored in number 3 is stored by compiler, no? Next step is should be 1 should be stored by compiler. So now n value becomes 13 divided by 10 and the coefficient will be n is equals to 1. N is equals to 1. And the third step, we are going to third step now. Step 3. Step 3 is now n value is 1. So r is equals to 1 percentile 10. The remainder will be 1 only. Last number is last and last and least number is 1 only. So remainder is 1. And now mul value becomes 15. Previous mul value is 15. 15 into now initial value of r is 1. So 1 mul value is 15 is equals to 15. Now n value becomes 0. That's it. Coefficient will be 0, no? So 1 divided by 10 means there will be no float points. I have declared this variable as integer type. So there will be only integer type variables only. There will be no float values. Float values means point values. So coefficient will be 0. The loop will ends. Loop will be ends. The condition failed. Loop will ends. And the result is 15. Final result is 15. Completed. That's it. This is the explanation of this program and how the output will be. Now we will show. Now we'll see. Output will be enter a number 135. Multiplication of individuals is after all the process of multiplication of this while loop. The multiplication of individual will be 15. This is the final output. 2 steps output only. We have printed enter a number and we have used printf for multiplication of individuals. Only 3 steps are printed. Those steps are enter a number. Number is 135 and result is 15. That's it. This is the output and this is the program, and this will be the explanation of this program, complete explanation of this program. That's it. Thank you.